Good morning, everybody. Just figured I'd make another video, just kind of putting around and talking. So today I figured I'd talk about tires. You know, now you're gonna find 1,000 videos on, oh, this tire is better than this tire. No, this tire is better than this tire. Blah 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 blah. To me, tires depend on your driving conditions. As everybody knows, most of your tires are going to do just fine as long as they're rated for those conditions. Like, right now, I'm driving my 2016 Ford F-150 XLT, and it's got a tire on it called Pathfinders, and I believe it's a discount tire brand. It does fine for normal driving conditions. It does not do great at all on wet conditions like what I have right now. It's been storming all night long, and they're terrible. I do nothing but slip and slide in them. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but like right there, I don't know if you can see the camera bouncing, but the tires were just spinning as I was going around a turn. So yeah. Now, when I bought this truck, it had the Pathfinders on it. I'm assuming that when CarMax, which is the dealership I got the truck from, when they purchased the truck from the previous owner, the tires were bad or bald or did not meet their expectations or whatever. So they put a cheaper brand tire on here. And I believe the tires from Discount Tire are about $700, give or take. So a good price for a kind of somewhat decent tire if you're going to be in dry conditions. It rides well. It's fairly quiet. I mean, it's a little noisy, but it's fairly quiet. But for an extra couple $100, you could get a great tire. So what I plan on doing within the next few weeks, and I'll make another video about it, is getting a new set of tires for the truck, and I'm gonna go with the tried and true, and yeah, it's the benchmark of tires. It's, at least to me it is, I've had several sets of them, is the BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO2s. I've had several sets of KO2s on different vehicles I've owned. My 2005 Grand Cherokee that I had, and you'll actually still see it in my videos because it's still sitting on my property. It has a set of KO2s on it. My 2012 Ford F-150 that I had, that I traded in for this truck, had a set of KO2s on it, and they do great. I've also had a set of the original KOs on an old military Blazer that I had, and they did fantastic. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, you know, the Hancooks are better, Michelin, or not Michelin, but just the Wranglers do better, blah 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 blah. With modern tires nowadays, it just depends mainly on your preference. They all do a great job, just like modern trucks. They all do a great job. It just depends on what fits you better and what you want. So eventually I will be putting a set of KO2s on this truck. I will be doing a lot of work to this truck. Well, when I say a lot, I mean a lot of upgrades to this truck eventually, and I will be making more videos about that as we go on. Like, I am eventually going to put a set of different wheels on the truck. My preference is going to be the Roush black wheels. I believe they're $600 something a piece. You can go check those out on Roush's website. Same thing with the Roush cold air intake. I'll end up putting that on, along with the Roush dual tip exhaust, side exit exhaust. I'll be making a video on those as well. Eventually, hopefully, a set of Roush by Fox 2.0 shocks. So, and also Roush fender flares, a couple different aftermarket bumpers, I don't know what brand I'm going to go with those yet, but, and possibly a different grill. What I'm probably going to try to do is go for that, not really a murdered out look, but more of a sleek, blacked out look. So my truck is, I believe they call the color lithium gray or something like that. Very nice color, and it's got chrome bumpers on it, not body match colors or paint on it or anything like that. It's just chrome bumpers with a chrome grille. And I'll eventually I am eventually going to get rid of the chrome just to have that blacked out look. And like I've said in my previous videos, the wheels that I have on the truck, I do not believe are factory. They were on there when I bought it, but normally the sticker on the door jamb will tell you something about the tires that came factory on the truck, and it says that this truck had a factory 17-inch wheel, which is not too surprising for the XLTs. So this has the STX 20-inch wheels on it, which they look fine. I like those a lot more than the factory 17s, but I will eventually be replacing those. I will also be replacing the front headlights, rear tail lights, with the projector lights, and I also will be doing the LED conversion in the tag lights on the bumper, as well as adding some aftermarket lights as well. So when I replace the front bumper, the fog lights will end up going to LEDs, and I'll probably have a set of LED lights pointing out the rear bumper if possible, just depending on which bumper I go with. And also I will eventually get a bed cover as well. I had one on my 2016 F150, and I'm sorry, my 2012 F150, my Lariat, and I liked it a lot. The only problems I had with it was, here in North Carolina, we have very temperamental weather. So like today, it's 60 degrees. And yeah, it's been raining, but it's January and it's 60 degrees. In a month or so, it'll be 20, 30 degrees outside, and it'll be snowing and ice all over the place. And then in a month or two after that, it'll be back up to 60 degrees. So the problem that I had with the bed liner, or the bed cover that I had, was in the winter it would freeze shut. So if I needed to get something out of the bed of the truck, and I actually had to do this twice, when I had to get something out of the bed of the truck, the bed cover was frozen, and it was a roll-up bed liner. It was one of the secure ones. I can't remember who made it, but it had an aluminum roll-up cover with a pleather or vinyl cover on top of it. Very nice, very secure. That way, when you lock your bed, you can't get into the bed of the truck. But there was so much ice buildup on it that you could not roll it up to get into the bed. And I had to get some straps out that I had sitting in the front of the bed. So I had to lower the tailgate down and crawl inside the bed of the truck underneath that frozen cover to get the straps out. And that was a pain. But that's a little price to pay, to have a nice secure cover. Was it completely water resistant? No. Or did it make the bed waterproof? No. But it did do a good enough job. I mean, it let some water in, and this cover's over $1,000. It did let some water in, but not enough to truly make a difference. Now, would I go throwing my luggage back there during a rainstorm? Maybe not. But would it keep valuables, that you can't keep in the cab of your vehicle safe? Yeah, it would. And if you had a decent suitcase, which, I've got decent ones, and I didn't have the room inside, yeah, I'd still throw it in the bed of the truck. It's no big deal. So would I put, you know, anything very sensitive back there? No, but you don't need to be doing that anyways. And I know I'm just rambling right now, but yeah, get over it. And I apologize for that little tiny black thing up in the top right hand corner. That's part of the phone mount that I'm using right now. It's called an IOTI, whatever. It says it's made in Korea. I bought it on Amazon for like $25, and it's not bad. Would I buy one again? No, probably not. But it does okay for what I need. It's got two options for mounting. You can either mount it on your dashboard with a little round disc that has some adhesive on it. You stick it on your dash, and then you stick the suction cup onto there. And it did not stick to my dash at all. I stuck it on there, and one bad thing about these F-150s is there's not a true flat spot for it to sit on. So I stuck it on the flattest spot I could, which was about 2 inches wide, and it did not stick at all. So I've got the mount stuck up on my windshield, which works just fine. So, I mean, it does okay. I'll recommend it if you're putting it on your windshield. But again, you're gonna have that little black mark at the top right hand corner. But other than that, I'm just driving right now. It's 7:30. I just got some breakfast. Just putting around. Like I said, I figured I'd make another video and just kind of go over a couple things. So with that said, y'all have a great day, and sorry about the rambling, but I'll talk to y'all later.